And then we will, okay, so this is March 12th, and we are creating a sacred healing community. This is not a bitch session or let's keep the stress going. This is all like, let's healing, let's release it and move on. So Joyce, yeah, you were talking, there's a lot things getting canceled now that it's hitting the United States, and Massachusetts and Rhode Island have stated that they're under alert. I don't know. I've learned not to watch news because it's all fear-based. So I'm just taking little bits and pieces. I watched the president last night and, you know, we're taking precautions, right?
Right.
Joyce, is there anything else you'd like to say?
I have one question. What's the difference between being afraid and fear? Because I don't fear this. And like a storm or something, you can be, okay, you can use the word, I'm afraid that we're going to get blasted with a blizzard. So what? But I don't fear that. So what's the difference between the two words?
Wow. That's a really good question. As you say that, and as I say those words, fear, like I felt, I used to feel fear in my body like all the time. So there was fear around just how my day was going to go the next day, or what I needed to prepare for. As we, I think, detach from fear and moving into being afraid is, I think, external, right? I don't know, for me, and it could be different. Everybody's can share this because I'm not the answer to this. But I'm less detached right now from feeling everybody being afraid and from them raising their fear. So Joan, what's your answer to that?
Yeah, actually, I have a specific answer. When someone says they're afraid, you always say afraid of what? So afraid seems to be targeted, whereas fear is a generalized feeling. I am a fearful person. Something happened early in my life that was incredibly terrifying, and no one ever comforted me. And I've just had this, what I call like a black cloud of fear hanging over me. When's the other two going to drop? And it's very non-specific. So fear is like pervasive. Afraid is of a particular. So in this case, one might be afraid of the coronavirus. They might also just be fear-based, where they're just afraid that there's going to be some catastrophe, and oh, lo and behold, here, you know, this is what's being presented.
Okay, thanks.
Go ahead, Joyce.
No, I just wanted, you know, to feel that out a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm basically not afraid of much of anything, but I know I have fear.
Yeah. And so my husband is always, so what drove this today was my husband is, he's an engineer. He works with a utilities company. So they go into prepared mode. He recently, yesterday, came down with a cough. So I had to cancel my clients this morning at my house. I'm fine with that. Then he's like, okay, since you have time, you can go to the grocery store and get the groceries now that, you know, because we don't know what's going to happen. I said, I can go tomorrow. Not good enough. You got to go now. Don't you understand? Don't you understand? I was like, oh, okay. Okay. So, and then when I was at the grocery store, the woman cashier behind the counter, we were having a conversation. I said, people in the United States, for the most part, we have enough food to survive probably a few weeks. She's like, yeah, my freezer's filled, my groceries, the pantries, everything's filled. But her husband still is like, oh, we may not have enough food. Continue to say he's got health issues, he's got respiratory issues, so I can understand he's a little bit more fearful, you know, who he comes in contact with. Sure. But she had to keep reminding him we have enough food, right? So there's different levels, and I'm not in that, but it made me realize the level of fear that these people, if they don't have the tools that they can use to release it, the level of fear that they're walking around with every day, right? You ladies have been working on your stuff, so we're used to this, and we have the tools now to not make it so impactful. But I think the real lesson here for everybody is, how can we all do our part
Sorry.
to send love, healing, light into the world? Because we can either choose to feel that, oh my God, this could get really bad, like the end of the world bad, or, okay, what's the healing? What's the healing that needs to go into this? And can everybody jump on that bandwagon and do their own part in healing? We have a choice.
Right.
So I thought we would just come on here and do some tapping, and let's release this and maybe send some energetic out to the world. So does everybody want to share? Joyce, you mentioned you're a little fearful, right? You're a little afraid of, and what is it that's coming up for you?
Well, I'm really not, as far as this is concerned. I'm really in a good place. I'm not afraid, and I have no fear. I was referring to, other things that I know that I'm not afraid of, but I do fear. And I've been learning so much about myself in the last few years that beginning to understand a whole lot of what the fear that's inside of you and what it keeps you from being.
Yeah.
And so as far as this particular situation, it's really I'm kind of just neutral.
Okay.
I think it's more than, for me, it's more than that even. I feel like fear, I don't entertain it because I will fear it into being. So, and what I mean by that is that, they always use the analogy of there was no chair until someone thought, it'd be really nice to be able to not stand on my feet, to sit down. They envisioned this thing that was supportive, but not all the way on the ground. And all of a sudden they built a chair, right? Until the thought was there. So,
Right.
so I don't entertain thoughts of the end of the world, or this getting too bad. I fluff it off. I just go, this is ridiculous. It's an overstatement and overblowing. And the idea of running to get food is kind of well, that's when I'm going to run out of food. If I start worrying about money, I'm like, that's when I'm going to run into money. It's very dangerous for me because I'm a powerful manifestor, as Jackie knows. Unfortunately, most of my life, well, no, I'm going to say most of my life of incredibly positive, good things. I wanted the children, I wanted the career, incredibly good things, but also plenty of bad things. Very clear I was the manifestor of it. So I can't go there, and I won't. I don't hang around negative people. And unlike Jackie, I won't watch the news. As much as I know, I get so caught up in it. I can feel my energy change.
Yeah.
And I don't want that to influence the universe. And it's, and what it delivers to me. I don't want me to be right. I want I want to think only positive things and be right.
Yeah. Right.
I
Go ahead, Joyce.
You really should be knowledgeable and aware of it. But I also feel just people starting to, it's almost like the panic, that negativeness, and it's my intuition that says, I'm not going to be around this. I don't want to hear this.
Yeah.
I mean, I want to say, get a life, people. You prepare, you do what they tell you, and wash your hands, which is a normal thing. You do everyday normal things. I gotta go get another bucket of bleach or something. Sorry.
Bleach, that's not toxic or something.
So maybe I don't do it enough. I don't know, but I'm sorry.
Yeah. And it's a fine line, right? Of being prepared and not overdoing it.
Right.
Yeah, I totally get what my husband says. And I totally get that I could go there tomorrow and there could be no food. It could happen. But really, all the grocery stores we have in my 5-mile radius For all of them to be empty? I don't think so. So, all right, let's move. Okay, so if everybody wants to just take 3 deep breaths, get energy all the way down to your toes. And then I want everybody to repeat after me and say I and state your name.
I, Joyce,
Takula.
Bring back my energy
take back my energy
from all the places I've left it.
from all the places I left it.
You're going to say that 2 more times. So I and state your
Joyce,
I, Joan Takula.
take back my energy from
all the places I've left it.
I, Joyce, take back my energy from all the places that I left it.
And again, take another deep breath and bring it down to your toes. And now let's just do some tapping. Let's see, Joyce or Joan, would you like to be my echo?
Sure.
We're just going to tap right through the points. And for those of you who don't know about EFT or tapping, basically what you're going to do is follow along. We tap on different acupressure points to relax the entire nervous system while saying certain words or phrases. If what I say doesn't resonate with you, then say whatever resonates with you to get the most impact from this. Otherwise, you're just going to follow along and repeat after me. Okay, we're going to go right through the points. All this panic
All of this panic
in the world,
in the world,
and I really feel it at times,
and I really feel it at times,
even though I really don't want to,
even though I really don't want to,
because I have a choice.
because I have a choice.
I can take it in,
I can take it in,
or I can heal it.
or I can heal it.
And there is a lot of things to be worried about,
And there is a lot of things to be worried about,
and places in this world,
places in this world,
and people who need healing.
and people who need healing.
And I have compassion for them.
And I have compassion for them.
I absolutely do.
I absolutely do.
And in this moment,
And in this moment,
I send them healing, loving energy.
I send them healing, loving energy.
And I wish for them
And I wish for them
that they heal.
that they heal.
And I pray that the world is healing.
And I pray that the world is healing.
And yet I know
And yet I know
that in order to heal
that in order to heal
on all levels,
on all levels,
sometimes it's not that easy
sometimes it's not that easy,
because I've been there
because I've been there
and I understand the process.
and I understand the process.
So it's never good or bad.
So it's never good or bad.
It's just what is.
It's just what is.
And as we go through these crazy times,
And as we go through these crazy times,
I'm open
I'm open
to allowing the process.
to allowing the process.
And I'm choosing
And I'm choosing
to release this fear
to release this fear
from every cell of my being
from every cell of my being
so that I can help
so that I can help
on a much deeper level,
on a much deeper level,
because it's not worth it
because it's not worth it
for me to panic
for me to panic
and to create more panic states.
and to create more panic states.
The way I can help
The way that I can help
is standing in my power
is standing in my power
and trusting that healing is coming
and trusting that healing is coming
and sending out more healing energy
and sending out more healing energy
to the people in power
to the people in power
and to those people in pain.
and to those people who are in pain.
I send them all healing, loving energy.
I send them all healing, loving energy.
in this moment
in this moment
and going forward.
and going forward.
And take a deep breath. And everybody just close your eyes and tune into your body. And what's coming up for everybody? Any thoughts or anything come up during that?
Just feel peaceful and how impactful
It is.
this kind of positive energy is, and the belief that it can actually, impact more than those of us viewing this.
Mm. Yeah.
It's good to know that just who we are, we can send that energy out.
Mhm.
I believe that.
Yeah.
And and just think if everybody did it,
Right?
um, huge. It's huge. That's why I was just so excited when I just heard you beep in and what you wanted to do. And it was just like, literally, a smile came into my face. And I was like, all right.
Yes, imagine if everybody got together and told all the stories of the people who are healing from it instead of all the things that are not going well with it. Yeah,
Right.
totally different thing.
Totally different.
Totally different. Okay, so Joan, a little bit more?
Sure.
Okay, I see something different today.
Okay, I see something different today.
I know that I'm a powerful manifester.
I know that I'm a powerful manifester.
I know that my thoughts and beliefs
I know that my thoughts and beliefs
can create my reality.
can create my reality.
I can create
I can create
negative
negative
and worry and fear.
and worry and fear.
And I can also create positive
And I can also create positive
and healing energy
and healing energy
and transformation
and transformation
and helping people shift their energy.
and helping people shift their energy.
I can also do that.
I can also do that.
And so can everybody else.
And so can everybody else.
They just may not know it.
They just may not know it.
And starting today and going forward,
And starting today and going forward,
I'm ready to plant more seeds
I'm ready to plant more seeds
to help more people
to help more people
know that they are powerful
know that they are powerful.
and they are all powerful manifestors.
And they are all powerful manifestors.
If we can create a train
If we can create a train
and a wave of transformation,
and a wave of transformation,
then anything's possible.
then anything is possible.
And I'm ready to plant more seeds
And I'm ready to plant more seeds
and to help empower more people
and to help empower more people
to step up into their own power
to step up into their own power
and trust themselves
and trust themselves
that they are safe,
that they are safe,
that the world is safe,
that the world is safe,
that people are safe,
that people are safe,
and they can survive anything,
and they can survive anything,
that they can do it.
that they can do it.
And we are all here for them.
And we're all here for them.
And we look forward
And we look forward
to the healing that's coming
to the healing that's coming
on the other end of all this.
on the other end of all this.
Because Mother Earth is powerful.
Because Mother Earth is powerful.
Divine Mother is with us
Divine Mother is with us
and within us.
and within us.
And she has a bigger plan
And she has a bigger plan
that we may not even see yet.
that we may not even see yet.
And we are open in this moment
And we are open in this moment
to allowing that to unfold.
to allowing that to unfold.
and really, really excited
And really, really excited
for what's possible,
for what's possible,
for what's coming.
for what's coming.
And it all starts today.
And it all starts today.
So everybody just take a deep breath and really feel their heart expanding. If you want to put your hand on your heart and tune into and bring love to yourself. And also send that loving, healing energy out to the world, to people in your community. To people in the United States and further. To countries like Italy and China, and all countries. Everybody matters. How we doing?
I just thought about the placebo effect. That just popped into my head. And the reason it did is yesterday I had an occupational health. I'm actually getting my first job of my life. And I've worked all my life. Someone else is actually hiring me. So I had to go over like drug screening and all this other stuff. But I also had to prove I could don a mask. When I don the mask, you have to pinch it, make sure you can't feel any air escaping. They put this helmet on you and they pump in this really light, sweet thing. And if you can smell it, you didn't do it right. And what it made me think of is that these masks that people are wearing that have big gaping holes, top and bottom, are doing nothing. They're good for me when I clean my pellet stove, because then all that ash doesn't go into my lungs, but that's about it. And I realized that these people who are wearing those masks will probably not get sick because they feel like they've taken back control for their lives. They're like, I have this mask on, I am protected, and therefore they are. The placebo effect is powerful. It tells you the power of the brain, and it's also a matter of feeling in control. And I think when we talk about these things and get excited,
Yeah.
it makes us feel out of control. And you're a victim when you're out of control.
Yes,
Right.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So
That's a very good point, Joan. Wow. Yeah.
Yeah. It's almost like you're inviting the
fighting
disease
it.
into you, you know, and it's like I just never could understand that. You know, I mean, there's places for the masks for whatever somewheres along the way, otherwise, you know, but I mean, I was out about yesterday and there was people wearing the masks and it was like, what? I don't, I just don't understand it. And, you know, to me, if it was already there, then they keep breathing it back in and in and in. They're not letting the air get to. You're not staying alive. You're not letting nature take care of itself. And I'm one for letting nature heal you. Let nature take care of it.
Yeah.
You know, it's really sad. I went to a Japanese restaurant last night for dinner. Won't name any name. A Japanese restaurant here in town because there's unlimited sushi and I love sushi. Lo and behold, we were the only 2 clients in the entire place. And at first I was like, oh my gosh, nobody's going out. And then I realized specifically to an Asian place. It had never even occurred to me to worry about that. And I was like, well, I had the best service I've ever had at that restaurant. I touched the table. I ate with my chopsticks. I swallowed. I breathed. I did the whole brazen spectrum of things one does in public.
Yes. Well, you bring up a good point, Joan. I was talking to somebody yesterday and I didn't even think of that aspect of it. So they were saying that in New York, they're really giving the Asians a hard time, beating them up and everything.
Oh, God.
And I was like, oh my God, are we going back to that?
Like hating all the Germans or something.
Terrible. It's terrible. I hadn't even thought of that. So Yeah.
Very sad. Well, that's
There's-
another out of control thing, I think. It's like, that's their little piece of control. They're going to express their anger and target the non-target. But, you know, they can't see the virus,
Yeah.
right?
And yeah, they're in pain. And somebody yesterday mentioned that these people are in pain. And yes, I get that. But, oh, hold on one second.
Sure. You can't
See,
harm.
she can't stand this anymore, so she's going to go someplace
What?
else.
Got here. She went to get her mask. That's right, I'm home alone. Shoot.
Oh.
All right, ladies, how are we feeling? Thank you so much for joining me. This has been fabulous.
Yeah.
Your energy.
Thank you. It was short notice, but I pulled it. I apologize for my outfit, but I just popped off my Peloton. I wasn't going to miss exercise, and I wasn't going to mix this. So take
Well,
me as it
yeah.
was your party.
And that's the kind of person I love, that just says, okay, this is an opportunity, let's do it. Not worry about what this looks like, that is, whatever. Just
That's kind of my MO.
take hold and do it.
That's right. Listen, here we are.
Hey, Jackie, give me a call about tomorrow.
Oh, yes, I will. Yes, I will. You got it.
Nice to have met you, and we'll cross paths again if we're connected with that lady up here in the corner.
We've not seen the last of each other. It was a pleasure, Jackie. Thanks so much. Nice meeting you, Joyce.
Thank you, Jackie.
Thank you, everybody, for joining. Bye, everybody.